Hey Internet, Steven here, and I'm with Claire, our social media ninja. And we're here to give you some practical tips and advice as we all navigate through this uncertain time.
Many of you may be working remotely for the first time. At Synergy, we have worked remotely as necessary for over 8 years. We're navigating this alongside all of you. This is something we have never encountered before either, so we are all figuring this out together. Here are a few tools we love when working remotely. Slack is the first one. We use this for direct messaging and group live chat. For me, this is really helpful when someone's out of the office or they're about to run an errand. You can message in the Slack and let people know what you should be working on or what they are going out to do. Do you have anything else to go on?
Yeah, and in normal office environments, it's great when you need to ask a coworker a question or get a file from them or whatever without having to interrupt them directly. But in a remote situation, that still applies, but it's also good for a morale booster just to keep some casual conversation going. But again, if you don't know what your team member might be in the middle of a project, it's some subtle background communication way where you can get a pop-up and then that team member can respond as it is appropriate.
Exactly. The second one is Zoom. We use this for video chats and screen sharing. This is a big one to help combat the negative effects this can have. Organize regular video calls with your team to actually see each other and keep the morale high.
It's a great point. Morale is definitely a big one that you need to communicate to your teams more regularly than normal. I would say that's always important, but now so more than ever, you need to keep morale high with your team to keep productivity high, confidence high. And another thing that Zoom is great for is screen sharing with your clients and video conferencing with your clients. Some of you might be new to this remote situation for the very first time, and this tool makes it very, very easy. You can even use it from a mobile device.
Asana is another tool that we use to manage projects as well as tasks.
And for me as a business owner and a team project manager, this is a vital tool that we use on the day-to-day. For one, it lets you keep track of what all your departments are doing, but not only that, each team member, and it gives them, you can assign projects by level of importance, by due dates, things like that. And the great part about Asana is it's an industry-leading tool that ties into many third-party platforms like Google My Business and other things. You can always use this on a mobile platform as well.
Trainual is another great tool. We use this to record video explainers while sharing a screen to send to anyone easily.
Yeah, another great tool. Obviously, that's why we're recommending all these. A lot of you may be technology illiterate, or maybe you don't even have any standard operating procedures or policies and procedures in place for normal times. Or maybe you do and things have changed, obviously, at least temporarily from a remote standpoint, or just how you approach things, maybe how you're cleaning things. And this is just a great, easy to understand tool. The learning curve is very low to where you can do screen grabs. It can also grab your audio, your video, and you can essentially train your staff remotely in one central hub of any policy and procedure changes. So again, just another great tool.
And the last one is Google Apps such as Google Docs, Sheets, Google Slides, and Gmail. It's basically like Microsoft products you're used to, but better in our opinion.
Absolutely. Some of you, again, may be on Microsoft platform. If you're lucky, you might be on Microsoft 365 in the cloud. But in our opinion, Google for Business has really taken over the business world. And it's if you're familiar with Microsoft products like Claire was saying, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, it's identical. It works the same. It's got more features. It's 100% in the cloud. It's 100% free. There's no contracts. You can share it with anybody. But the cool thing about it, or one thing about it, is it's real time, and you can have real time sharing. So you could have multiple people in one document, but you would be able to see what each person is doing. So you don't override the other person if there's more than one of you that need to share a document. And again, it's just a great tool. I can't speak highly enough. It integrates with so many other tools, so you can kind of seamlessly integrate all these tools together. So absolutely great tool.
Another thing we want to talk with you all about today is thinking outside the box.
Huge.
Restaurant clients are now doing online ordering as well as curbside takeout. Really, you just have to think about how you can promote your business and what you can do to better your sales. So it may not be traditional, but you could possibly partner with a local grocery store or convenience store to get meals ready to go as other food is out of stock.
Yeah, and third-party apps, obviously like Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub. Again, some restaurants were already doing this, but even more so now. So
Yes.
you have to think of those opportunities. Where has the market shifted?
Just think outside the box there a little bit. Another great thing to think about is creative content.
Yeah, just being more creative with your content. The one of the good things about this crisis that we're going through is you've got a captive audience out there. There's a lot of people working at home or been told to go home. They're watching their kids on spring break or kids are out of school. A lot of people are going to be on their devices more, but you can't just say the same thing that you've always said, buy our product, buy our product, buy our product. You've got to think about new messaging. Again, clarifying your message. That's one thing that we walk our clients through is clarifying your message to the right audience at the right time. And so again, just get creative. Like, we're not talking to you today about how to clean and how to sanitize. We're giving you practical tips of how to improve your situation so we can all win this thing together. And so again, just get outside of your box, outside of your comfort zone. Don't worry about perfection, progress over perfection. Realize that you have a captive audience, probably more than you ever will on social media, email newsletters, your website. Great time to own the communication instead
Take
of letting
advantage of it.
Yeah, not being noise, right? You know, everybody's out there sending the same newsletter about increasing their cleaning policies when this is a time you can rise above that noise and really get a different message out there, just like we're doing with this video. So again, just use this opportunity to make great content when you've got a captive audience.
Make common sense decisions as we encounter new information. Team members need to hear that. You are going to be okay. We will all get through this together.
So I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.